Morning. Beginning of day number 3. Ended up cowboy camping last night. Got a pretty good spot here. I'm up on top of a grassy knob on the backside of it. Slept really well last night. Ended up with 15 miles yesterday, and I kind of bonked right at the very end. So I didn't even hang a bear bag last night. I used it for a pillow. Used my food bag for a pillow. I wasn't feeling good. Threw out the thermarest. Wanted to make sure I didn't get cold last night. Didn't want to risk it. Ended up with a good night's sleep. Not necessarily due to the thermarest, but I think it's mostly from being just zonked tired. So, gonna get up, have some oats, pack up some coffee, and then head on down the trail. I'll check in later. All right, day 3. Feeling good. Got a good night's rest. Up and hiking. I'm a little late. It's about 8:30. I got to work on getting out of bed earlier. Let's see. I haven't looked at the maps yet. I'm going to hike for a little while. Stop and take a breakfast break. And then I'll take a look at maps and get an idea of goals for the day. Here's my morning view. Beautiful lake down there. I'm going to have to look at the map to see what it is. So I ran into another hiker yesterday. He's through hiking as well, and I got a chance to talk with him this morning for a few minutes. He passed by my camp. He's a pretty early riser. His name is Scott. He's from Gastonia, North Carolina. Seems like a real nice guy. And we've been piggybacking this, or leapfrogging, sorry. The whole way. I've seen him 3 or 4 times already. I'm going to try and catch up to him today. He's hammock camping, and we had a nice discussion about gear. And I asked him about all this burning, and he said it was a controlled burn. So he said here a while back they did the controlled burn, and they had to reroute through hikers. So it wasn't a forest fire like I was thinking yesterday. Here's a couple of well-placed benches. They get to overlook this beautiful lake and valley. You can see a long way out. I'm ashamed of myself for not knowing which lake this is, but I will when I look at my maps on my morning break. Another beautiful view. Man, I just love this trail. So lucky to be out here. Just came down off of Grassy Knob. It's like we're 28.3 miles in. Not real sure how Grassy Knob got its name because there was no grass up there at all. Nantahala National Forest. Sweet. Going back in the woods. 47.9 miles to go. Got a little ways to go to Upper Whitewater Falls. Oh, looks like something had a bad day. I'm gonna try and hold off and eat breakfast maybe until I get there. I can hear it.
Got into a bit of a technical section here. I picked up my food bag earlier, my resupply, so I'm afraid I've packed too much food probably. I've got, I just picked up 4 more days worth of food. I haven't put it in my pack yet. I'm gonna get all that straightened out when I get down here and eat breakfast. $47.1 to go. I think that's Upper Whitewater Falls down there. I don't know if you can see it or hear it, but I can, and I'll video when I get closer to it. Here's falls down below. I'm in a great big hollow or valley with the falls below. This Foothills Trail does not disappoint. It's awesome. So this is what I've been hearing. I think this is Upper Whitewater Falls. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm gonna look at the map here in a little bit. So beautiful. That's where I just came from. Wow. I think I found my breakfast spot. Right over there. This spot will do. So, I didn't need to capture before, but I think I've got the best spot in the house. Look at that. Wow. Oops. All right, time for some oats. Note to self. Put your spoon on the outside of your backpack, dummy. So happy I waited to eat breakfast so I can enjoy this spot. I've got a good excuse to sit here for a while. Cheers. Ended up sitting there for at least a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. Just met another hiker named Brian. He's a little bit ahead of me. He's getting ready to do the Benton McKay Trail. So, pretty cool. 100 yards or so up the trail, and here's another little beauty. Alright, starting the Duke Power section of the trail. Big sign says no camping in the Whitewater corridor. So here's what I get for packing my fears. I haven't got my resupply sorted out yet. I don't know if I have enough room in my pack or if I want all this weight on my shoulders. So for now, I'm just gonna kind of carry it in my arm and switch arms when I need to. Foothills Trail, Table Rock State Park, 44.8 miles. Lower Whitewater Falls. Okay. Hilliard Falls, 5.1. Okay, the trail splits, and there's a Lower Whitewater Falls overlook, which is 9/10 of a mile that way. And then all the rest of this, Foothills Trail keeps going this way. I think we're going to keep going. Now here's something you don't see every day at your water source. Trail gnome. Beautiful. This trail just keeps giving. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Thompson River. Sure is hard to keep on walking. Not sure how far I'm going to go today. Probably going to take it easy. Go at least another couple miles. I think it's around 4 o'clock. Let's see how it goes. Cardio has really been my weakness on this trip so far. Feet are strong, legs and knees are strong. My heart gets to pounding going up these mountains carrying this big old heavy pack. So I've got a lot of work to do. Yeah, I find I'm having to stop every so often, bring my heart back down, especially on the really steep grades. That's what a desk job will do for you. I do at least stand at work, and that helps a little bit. But in years past, I've been a lot more active than I have. Probably the last year, maybe 2 years. I used to do a lot of cycling, roller skating, and hiking. And this last year, I haven't done a whole lot, and it's showing. When I compare myself to the other hikers I've seen, there was a guy named Brian that passed me this morning. I haven't seen him again. He's doing a 2-day out and back. And then this guy named Scott from Gastonia, we've been kind of leapfrogging the whole time, but I haven't seen him again today. He left out of camp a lot earlier than I did, and I haven't seen him. Our mileages seem to kind of line up. The first day I did around 10, the second day I did 15. He did 8 on his first day, 15 on the second. And I think his plan is to finish by Friday or on Friday. So he's definitely going to be ahead of me, I'm sure. I'd like to catch up to him again. Kind of makes you feel good to, see the same people over and over again. So I've got a few more weeks I can train before the AT. And I'm going to take advantage of it. I'll probably go out to Red River Gorge and do repeats of the rough trail. That's a good simulation because it's just up and down the entire way. It's 14 miles round trip. So I'm definitely planning on a slow start on the trail. I'd like to set a goal for like 10 miles a day or something, and then just see how it goes from there. Fortunately, I don't have to be in a big hurry to get it done. Mount Katahdin, Baxter State Park closing is the only thing I really have to worry about. So I'll have till October 22nd to get that done. I'm pretty sure I could do it by then. If I have to, I'll flip-flop. Get up there, do the last piece, and then head south. Just passed over a ton of ground bees. That's interesting. Also passed another hiker. He was headed westbound. Said he was planning to be out here for the week, and he had a tourniquet type thing on his knee. Tweaked his knee, and he was headed to rendezvous with Taz, the local shuttle driver. So hopefully he gets over there okay. Unfortunately, he's got some pretty strenuous terrain ahead of him. So made it to Collie Creek campsite. I think I'm going to go on and head towards Bear Camp Creek. This looks like it must be Bear Creek. And I guess Bear Creek Camp. Let's go check it out. This Hilliard Falls is Hilliard Falls is 0.2 of a mile that way. I think this is a campsite over here. I don't see anybody here. It's pretty early yet, so I realized earlier that earlier in the video my time frame was way off. I said it was 4 o'clock and it was more like 2:30 or 3. So now it's 4:30. It's a nice little spot. I may keep going, I'm not sure yet. So it turns out after consulting the trail guide, I'm wrong. This is a tributary of Bear Camp Creek. So it looks like we still have about another mile to go. Rodoville. Oh, look at them. They're really happy down here. Looks like we have finally arrived at Bear Creek Camp. Looks like it's occupied. Maybe this is Scott. Nope, looks like it's Brian. I'm gonna ask if he minds the neighbor. So here's my setup for tonight. I'll spread it out on the ground. Dinner's cooked and soaking. And there's my neighbor over there. got a bear cable about 100 feet over that way. Pretty happy with this spot.